It's Week 11 of the National Football League, where we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. He's fifth in the NFL in passing yards entering this week. Who knows what we're in store for here? And it's all up next on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look, and this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
We're all set to kick this one away as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
On the toss, they'll run. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a toss, right side. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
And he's in. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And his guys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the visitors are on the board. It's 7-3.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to run it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up here 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. Now a give on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A tackling plan for the defense, Mike, is critical when you're facing a back like this. You know that one guy is not going to be enough to bring him down. You have to get as many hats to the ball as you can, slow him up just enough to buy time, and in this case, they get him down for a loss. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And his guys extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. His drive will start on the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
17 yards on that connection. That's enough for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Following the penalty, he'll run it. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. He's got his man complete to Johnson. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
Penalty yards marched off, and they'll try it again on second and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the visitors are back within 4. It is 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They'll look to throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete.
Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. as we send you to Orlando. We'll check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm, being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep, and he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities, and for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line, and we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll begin here on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. We'll try the right side this time. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
going for it all. That is hard. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
It is brought in the end zone.
Where you make your mark in the NFL playing quarterback, Mike, is anyone can operate from a clean pocket. But how good are you when that thing gets a little muddy? And this is an NFL-type throw. You're down here. You're looking for a touchdown tight in the red zone. You're in the face of pressure. You've got to hold it for just an extra second to let that route come open. Not everybody can do that. In this case, he hangs in there, delivers it on the money, and comes away with a big touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And his guys move out to a 24-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They send the tight end in motion.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They bring their tight end right. He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And now here comes the punt team. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. He finds his big tight end.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now he takes off. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up 3rd down. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And this defense will take over here following the interception.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. We'll just end up a little bit short. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A conversion here could finish this one off. It's 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Again, working deep downfield.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Up the middle they go. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll stick with him again. Now a second timeout called by the defense. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's a run. A short game, down to the 7. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. A tight end in motion now. They'll go with him again. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.